I don't think there's a more underrated player in the country than Taulia Tagovailoa, and I'll continue to say it. You talk about top quarterbacks in the country, and his name doesn't come up.
Tagovailoa is very, very talented.
Had it to the 5 in the end zone for the touchdown, Maryland.
It's his man in stride. Perfectly placed ball for the touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. He is a talented quarterback. He can make all the throws. He adds an element with his legs. He has a tremendous understanding of what we do.
Oh yeah, this is exciting. This is Big European Tagovailoa reporter with my good buddy, Ukulelevis.
Hey man, thanks a lot. So the upcoming game here, as we get ready for the college football game for the Maryland Terrapins to open up with the Buffalo Bulls. Here they are. You know what? I think it's going to be an exciting game. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it will be, and it'll be nice to see Tagovailoa again. You know, Taulia has been very busy. In fact, he is so busy. A lot of people are putting him preseason favorite. Or not favorite, but preseason.
Watch
his name in list of many awards. Here it is.
Yeah. So there are two. I see here four lists that his name is on. That is the Manning Awards. And the Maxwell Awards.
Right.
And the Davey O'Brien Award.
Oh yeah.
And the Polynesian College Football Player of the Year Award.
Oh, yes, very good.
You know, he's a candidate. Of course, you know, these are four, but I think he should be also on the Heisman Trophy watch, because last year some people were putting him in at least in the first 5 weeks of the games.
That is right. Yes.
He was on some people's list for the of course for the
I did see
Heisman Trophy. So we'll see if he gets into that. But as far as the game is, interesting thing is you have the list there.
Yeah, that is right. What else do I have here?
Yeah, that's the one. So last year, 2021, here it is, a single season record, which was 3,860 yards.
Pretty good.
On 328 completions.
Right.
And which was 69.2 percentage. With a total touchdown of 26.
Wow.
And 11 interception. And strange thing it was that those 11 interception was fine until he lost 5 balls. He got intercepted 5 times with a game against Iowa.
That is right. I remember.
You know, if he didn't have those, he would have just had 6
absolutely.
interceptions. But that's life, you know. And you know, I think Taulia.
Come on, we're with Taulia here.
Great
Get
future.
it together.
And you know, he's a redshirt junior, and so this will be a great season. And
of course.
And the good thing about it is their offensive linemen. It's the only school in the Big Ten that's returning 5 starters from last year.
That is amazing.
This team is going to be really good. Now, let's see what happens
butts.
in this season when it shows up, you know. But I think all the things I've seen so far has been really good, you know.
Yeah, and you know what, I read somewhere else that there's 26 touchdowns in a season there. I think it also tied the record there in Maryland. But it's possible that these yardages will be even more, you know, because he's returning some really good players that were injured last year.
Like, for example, wide receiver Dante Demus returns after, like, I mean, he had his knee injury I think he played 5 games last year. I mean, I saw that game when I think we were watching the game when he was running.
Oh, that was sad.
He took that punt return, and they kind of tackled his leg and just kept him there, and he tried to and he got hit while he was. It was unfortunate, you know. So that was sad to see.
Yeah,
but I remember the game. Yeah. So he's returning. I mean, you know, I think the reason why, like, Taulia was in a lot of the lists,
like
not
the Heisman Trophy,
list, but one of the reasons why his yards were so good last year was before the injury, Dante Demus.
500
that was
yards.
just unfortunate. So, you know,
about 500 yards.
Now that he's back, I think Taulia will maybe even go more than what the record was last year. What do you think?
Well, I think so too, because the two of them, they have this chemistry that is very similar to that chemistry now that Tyreek Hill and also Jalen Waddle with his brother there at the Miami Dolphins.
That's right. That's right.
So Miami Dolphins. So this year,
Yes.
and this is just my feeling, but the last year, I think a lot of people were angry at Tua, which was also bad for Taulia. This is my thought. There was a lot of hate on Tua, and still is. And even to this day, it doesn't matter how good Tua does. And on the field, take for example the last weekend when he threw for 51 yards, and all the haters are just breaking down this 51 yards. It feels like it just feels like that the hate. It doesn't matter what he does, people will hate it. And I'm not sure why. And hopefully, when he does good this year, this will rub off on maybe the chances for Taulia to get noticed even more than last year. I think that's a possibility. I think you are right on that one, because I felt it too. People were just hating for the hating. There were so many negative things out there that everybody believed it. And somewhere I heard someone says, if you say it enough times, even though it's not true, people will believe it. And I think that's what happened to Tua for the last 2 years.
That's so true.
Which turns out to be not so true. So we see what happens against the Buffalo. And Buffalo, do you see anybody out there who is making big waves or big names also? I think that in newspapers and things like that, articles that I've heard that the Buffalo linebacker James Patterson, who's from Glendale, Maryland, is on the watch list for the Bednarik Award, the Butkus Award, and Nagorski Trophy. So he's also in lots of three watch lists for the awards. When the season is over. And I think his brother played there. He has a brother that's wasn't drafted, but he's playing now for the Washington Commanders. So a twin brother who's a running back.
That is funny.
But this guy's a linebacker. So
that's
interesting little tidbit there, right?
That is very nice. And
I think it also says a lot of it's a small school, and I think the coach is he was in Michigan, and we have here the list of what games they actually that Maryland will be playing, and it's interesting to see how many top 25 teams Maryland will play in this Big Ten season. Hold on, here it is. There it is. I mean, so SMU is not rated. That will be September 17. But number 8, Michigan Wolverines. That's at Michigan.
Game.
That's on September 24th.
That is
and then right after that is Michigan State. On Saturday, October 1st, and they're ranked 15.
Wow.
And Purdue last night they won against Penn State.
Read it.
What I saw. What else? As you go down Northwestern at Indiana Hoosiers, at number 18 Wisconsin Badgers. That's on Saturday, November the 5th.
Yeah.
And Penn State, of course, they won last night. Saturday, November 12th. And Saturday, November 19th is number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes.
That is a big game.
And November 26th, I think, is their last game. That is the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. So 4 teams, man. Number 2, number 18, number 15, and number 8. Top 25 in college football. And Taulia will be playing against them. So this will be exciting, And hopefully they win enough games to impress everyone. So maybe they'll make another bowl like they did, last year when they won it. When they finally got into a bowl game.
Great bowl game there.
But anyway,
I think we'll come to the end of this short content, almost 10 minutes. And I thank you for bringing everybody in. And if you're newer for this channel, anybody here, make sure you subscribe.
That's right.
As we try to bring content for Taulia Tagovailoa
Absolutely.
and the Maryland Terrapins.
So before we go, I put link below for Ukule's channel. People can go look at your channel because you and I will do for Tua Tagovailoa.
That's right.
Miami Dolphins. If you're a Tagovailoa fan, want to listen to some of the Dolphins, please go there and subscribe at Ukule's.
Thank you. Thanks again, Big Euro. Well, that's it, everyone. Take care and be safe out there.